Hey buddies, welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, if this is your first time, you're welcome. I always like to say stay subscribed, okay, because you're going to be learning a lot from this channel. My name is Mara. I am a Nigerian who just moved to Canada as an international student, and since then I've been making content to help people and students who want to move to Canada with information and resources that is going to be of use to them as they navigate through their process. Okay, so in today's video, oh my gosh, like I have been dying to film this video. The inner me is so joyous right now. I have been dying to film this video because why not? The shock has been crazy from the very first day I moved here. From the very first day I landed in Canada, I've been receiving like shocks, wows, boos. Some of them like I'm quite used to now. So get comfortable as we go ahead and gist about my culture shocks since I moved to Canada. Like some of them are not really like very new. I probably have like I've heard some of them, or like I've seen some of them in videos and stuff, or people have even like talked about it, or I could even imagine that it would be so, but experiencing these things, like it feels different. First thing that I would say like was the first shock I had here, which like note that some of these things are not like quite so shocking, but it's just because it's different for me because I'm coming from Nigeria. If you're watching me from Nigeria, you know what I mean. Like some of these things will be shocking to you. The first would be the pedestrian crossing. Like, okay, so in Canada, some like street roads or like school roads, you can actually cross like majestically. Like I would be crossing, and trust me, like I never really knew this that much. I would be crossing and I see people, you know how you want to cross road in Nigeria, you are looking left, the way they taught us in primary school, left, right, left again, like for you to cross, and then people will just wait and be like, I'm like, what am I supposed to go? Like I had an encounter, that's why I'm sharing this first, and one person just like from the window just pulled out his hand and was like, what is this? Like what? You could hear the person say, what the, like you're wasting our time, can you go? Jeez, I'm like, and I had to ask a friend, wait oh, so here I can actually majestically walk and cars will wait for me. Oh my gosh, that was a shocker because no way, like that is not like, no way, I've never experienced that coming from Nigeria. Omo, if you know rugged for Niger, to Sabi cross road with thousands of cars in that particular road, you go sleep for road. Like no car literally legit waits for you in Nigeria, but here it felt different experiencing it, and it feels so good. But then the pedestrian crossing doesn't really apply to all roads. Okay, roads like major roads in downtown like that, you have to use like, there's a button by the traffic light, you just have to press it and hold on. If you hold on for a while, it will just beep and say cross, then you can cross. But you see all those roads like on the street, like school street, like you can majestically, you know, like a queen that you are, like a king that you are, just walk and they wait for you. And the amazing thing is like those roads, most of them have like speed limit of 30 or 40, like school zones or more. How cool is that? Sure. For Niger, who born you, who be your papa, where do you from, where do you come, where do you exist, they go just jam you. The second shock I had here was that I thought that I was coming to come and go to school, learn. My lecturers, my instructors, professors will teach me, let me learn. Hey, I didn't know I was coming to teach myself. This is like, okay, let me explain it. Learning in Canada, I feel like, I'm talking from my own personal experience now, I feel like it's a 70%, 30% relationship, in the sense that the 70% of the work is coming from the student. Like the instructor or the professor like just engages you guys in the 30% of the like of the teachings, and just you do most of the work. Like I have a particular course I'm taking now, I've only taken the introduction course, so introductory class, and the instructor already gave us assignment to submit on the third week. We've not even learned anything about this course. Like, so you are legit going to have to do the research, the students do the teaching, they kind of group you. Like the learning system here is different from what I know. In Nigeria, yes, the teacher will teach me now give me assignment based on what they've taught me. Like, but here, like, it's quite different. I don't know if it's because it's master's degree, but I don't know, or more like the learning is just basically you doing your research, you're doing most of the work by yourself, and you have to always study ahead before you come for class. This one is not, if you don't study, because the lecturer or the professor would want to engage you, like it's a, well, it's good. I'm not saying it from the negative part. I'm also not saying it from the very positive part, because sometimes it's hard. Like, I struggled with one of my courses last semester, because that would be the first time I was doing something like that, and then having to figure it out all by myself when I'm paying all that money for tuition. No, come on. But then, like, if you look at it too, it kind of helps you now that because sometimes when you learn something by yourself, it kind of sticks more, right? So, like, it has its good side, it has its bad side. So that's what I'm saying. Then, like, another good part of it is that, like, in Nigeria, yeah, I had this, like, occur several times in the class, that a lecturer would, or a teacher would, like, ask the students, like, if you, how do I explain it now? If you contribute too much in a class, the lecturer will feel like you did do over sabi. They might even victimize you for, like, being so, oh, they will target challenging. You are challenging them when you ask so many questions, when you have a lot to input in, you know, a lot of inputs to make in the course, or when you challenge, or say, not per se challenge, when you kind of question some of the things the instructor or professor is saying. Like, in Nigeria, they know they like calm, they don't like it. They're going to just feel like, oh, you are challenging them, and they'll do you like this. I'll deal with you with your grades. But here it's totally different. Like, the instructor legit wants you to participate. The professor wants you to participate when you even question them, when you want to, like, you know, engage them in some kind of debate and all of that. They're even like, they're very excited about it, to, like, have that kind of conversation with you. Or more, I've not seen it like this. So, like, because from where I'm from, like, we even shy away from asking lecturers questions, or, like, trying to, like, bring up a new perspective different from what they have taught you, because if you do that, you might be setting yourself up for failure for that class. I mean, it's not every lecturer in Nigeria that's like that, but let's be honest, like, an average lecturer that is in a public university in Nigeria, oh my gosh, you don't even want to, like, debate with them. Another thing that is not like a shock, but something I learned to, like, do more when I moved to Canada, is always to check my emails. Like, guys, when you move to this country, you see the way you check your WhatsApp all the time, eh? Please, every morning after your prayers, the first place you should open is your emails. I tell you, or your university webmail, because you're going to miss out on a lot of information. When I came in, my first 1 month, I'll be saying, like, my friends will say, oh, they are going for co-op this, they are going for this and that. I'll be like, why are people getting this information? Me, I'm not getting anything. They'll not be like, emails now, webmail, or more. That was when I went back and saw, like, a lot of emails that had been sent to me that I missed. Good information, good update, job opportunities in schools and stuff like that. So please, this one shocked me. I'm like, when I was in Nigeria, I feel to open my email to, like, 1 week, 2 weeks. I don't even send, because I know, say, except when I'm expecting something, you know, I know that there's nothing really happening there. So if you come here, check your emails, like, every day, okay, because you might be missing out on a very important information. The fourth thing here is, like, emergency alarms, guys. Like, when I just moved here, I experienced it just barely a month I moved here. So we were in school, although they've given us, like, orientation about emergency alarms and stuff, almost for, like, 3 consecutive days, I was getting this alarm. Like, you just stay and you start hearing boom, boom, boom from your phone. Like, your phone. Jeez, these people are they understand the assignment of, like, security. From your phone, you start hearing pom, 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 pom. They will now generate a message in front of your screen saying, like, that one was about, I think someone has stolen something in a city close to Regina or in Saskatchewan, like, oh my god. Like, I'm going to put a screenshot of that message, because I think I left it because I knew that I'm going to tell you guys this gist. They had, like, circulated this message for everybody to read, giving the description of the person, the crime and stuff like that. How cool is that now? How cool is that? I've never seen that before. Where I'm coming from, it's not like that, oh, because, like, What? This felt so different. Like 3 consecutive days, and they will keep doing that till like that threat is off the way, or more. Like, the 5th thing that actually shocked me here again is that your professor lets you know why you have a certain grade. If you fail, like let's say a course is supposed to be 100% and you get 80% in that course, so the professor is going to say, oh, this is why this happened, maybe because you didn't provide this or that. Like, how cool is that? I remember in Nigeria, I failed one course, and not like I failed, this lecturer literally like failed me in that course, and like people were telling me not to apply for that remark because of fear of being victimized. This result was remarked. I had an E in that result originally. Like after the remark, I had an A. So like here, when they mark your grades, they tell you why you failed. Because I remember when I failed that course, I met the lecturer to say, why did I fail? The person was not even interested in like explaining to me, blah, 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 you know? So like, I mean, it was a shocker. I'm coming from where that I've had this experience firsthand. I felt like this is good. Like every time I got back, I got my papers, like my assignments back. The lecturer or the TA would always write for me, okay, this is what you did. This is why I deducted 2 marks from this place, blah, 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 this section and all of that. And I mean, it's cool. Like, it's cool like that. Another thing I feel that is not so, is like, people say good morning or good afternoon and all of that, but it's not really true. Because I remember when I came as a good girl, as a Nigerian girl, I always say like good morning, good evening, good afternoon. But here, people are more interested in hi, hello, or more. You know, sometimes like I'm like, am I disrespecting somebody by saying good morning? Like this might be different for different people though, but I observed, I felt like, just say hi. They don't really, just say hi, just say hello. They don't really care about your good morning that much, or like, yeah, they will probably respond, but like it's not, they're not big on it. Hi, hello, it's just perfect greeting for them. Another thing here is that I observed that Wi-Fi, like there's almost free Wi-Fi in most like big public like places, like the malls, the banks, the big stores and stuff. But the only thing they might need you to do is just to put in your what's that now, postal code, just because maybe they just want to know that you stay in that area or more. Like I can count how many times that I've gone out and I've used internet from the mall, Cornwall, you know, banks, different places. Like I'm like, wow. In Nigeria, I never take my eyes see that kind of thing. So like when you walk into some stores, just look out, you might see like free Wi-Fi, because I knew that I wasn't checking it, but I found out that I found this out like after almost 2 months that I've been here. Okay, so just always look out, because there might be free Wi-Fi. You don't really want to waste your data. Another thing that happened to me when I just moved here that was like a shocker to me was I needed to book an appointment to open a bank account. Please guys, correct me in the comment section if this happened to you. I went to CIBC to open a bank account. They had to put me on an appointment for like 1 month. In Nigeria, I could just walk in, or I would just walk inside and say, even if I want to open 1 billion account that day, I'll open it. Yes, so 100 accounts, I'll open it. But here, like, they made me book an appointment. Although I asked around, that people said, oh, it's since COVID that started. I don't know, but like I felt like, this one shocked me. Oh, I never see them before. We know we don't like, you know, let me not speak so much PG, because I know that it's not only Nigerians that are watching me, but like, I was like, I've never done this before. Like, why do I have to book an appointment to open an account with my own money? Another thing that shocked me here is the bus system, guys. Like, I knew that before I came here, of course, I already did my research, watched a lot of YouTubers that talked about, oh, Canada and the bus system, you know, but experiencing it was quite different in negative and positive way. The bus system here sucks. Yeah, I have to say, like, it's really not so stable. Okay, so owning your own car here is like always the best deal. But the positive part about this bus system is like, there was a day I entered the bus and I found out that they had sealed up, you know, that space where you kind of like tap your card. They had sealed it up. The bus throughout the city that day was free. I think there was a public holiday that day. Never ever in Nigeria will you enter a bus and say you don't have money to pay. Hey, my sister, you are in trouble. My brother, they go carry you come up for there, because the conductor feel break your head before head wheel span that. And there was a day like I was really running late and I forgot my wallet. Then the bus driver was just like, yeah, come in. Like, they are so nice. Like, the bus system like can be weird, like, of course, negative side, but like the bus drivers, some of them are really nice, and they will just let you ride for free. And then for them to just have free ride for everybody that day, I'm like, wow. Nothing that really shook me to my bones in this country is like, you can find like books, like, how do I put it, bookstores on streets. Like, I'm going to put a picture, I don't know if it's a bookstore or like book library on the street. Like, they always have like this tiny little box where people donate. People just go there and put books that they don't maybe need anymore, or they've read it and they just want to give it out. Canadians are so good at giving. Oh my god. I'm going to put, because I've seen it like in two different streets. I'm going to insert pictures now for you guys to see. Like, you can just go there and take any book that you want. You not go pay anything. Like, just take the, hey gosh. I'm like, wow, I've never seen this type of thing before. Like, it was really shocking when I saw it. I was asking someone, I'm like, what is this? And the person was like, yeah, it's a street bookstore. You can go there and take whatever book you want to take. I'm like, really? Oh my gosh. Like, guys, that was really a shocker. And then another thing again that relates to this is like, they give Canadians, they throw things away like water. Like, there was a day I walked out of my apartment and I saw a couch. My roommate called me and said, oh, did you see this couch? I'm like, babe, like, waiting my eye, they see, I don't know if you believe him. I'm like a good couch, they had thrown it away. In fact, as I'm making this video, there's another bicycle, like Kate's bicycle, very cute. It's just there. Nobody has even picked that one up because maybe it's winter. Kids that can't really ride bicycles now. Like, and they just dumped it there. Two different occasions we've seen couch on like trash. They've trashed it. Good couch, really, eh? For Niger, in fact, for Niger, nobody will even try to throw that type of thing away. Even if they try to throw it away in 1 sec, you know, the corner go complete. Second, you know, go see them again. But you would really come out sometimes, like hours, nobody has even picked that stuff up. I'm like, wow, these people. Like, I'm really experiencing things and seeing things differently that, like, I am like, wow, this one, I am shocked. I was really shocked. How do you throw away something that is too good like that? Yeah, because I think they are just good givers as well. Another thing that really like shocked me in this country was like experiencing power breakouts. Like, I didn't know they take light in Canada. I thought that in the Western world they don't take light. That is only in Africa or Nigeria that they used to take light. The NEPA was here. Exactly 1 month that I moved to Canada, on the 19th of September to be precise. I'm not very like correct about the time, but I know it's sometime past 7 p.m. already. They took the lights for more than 2 hours, guys. If you live in Regina, maybe some southern part of Regina, you might have experienced this if you remember. Jesus Christ. I'm like, oh buddy, they don't take light. I called my sister, I'm like, so then they take light for Bodoibo. See, I never see this kind of thing before. I never imagined say this kind of thing happen. Like, they take light in Canada? Problem. I was shocked. Like, and the worst is that for more than 2 hours, the worst is when they take light here. My dear, you can't do anything. Internet went off. I couldn't cook. Nothing. For complete 2 hours. Everywhere was black out. Because you don't really have substitute. I don't have torchlights, nothing. Everything, the electricity is supposed to be 24/7. But that day, hey, he gave me another idea, or say something like this will happen. And it was just exactly 1 month that I had landed Canada. The thing shocked me. That one was an experience that, I'm like, did they take lights for you? Because if you've experienced that thing before, let me know. If you even experienced it alongside with me, let me know. Or if you've experienced it in your province or place. This one, I'm not talking about, though. I'm not talking about apartments, or maybe the apartment had issues with lights. No, I'm talking about the power going off from the authority or source or whatever. I don't know. Like, in my area, just went off like that. Since I came here, I can count how many. I'm not even exaggerating. I can count maybe once or twice that I've heard people horn, like horn. Because everybody's doing the right thing on the road. Nobody needs to horn for you to move. Like, I've hardly heard a sound of horn. In Nigeria, in my apartment was very close to the road. Every minute, Jesus Christ, I'm like, what is happening? But here, I don't even know. In fact, I don't remember how a horn sounds. That's how bad it is. This has been I'm going to my 5th month now. I have never heard horn, pom pom pom, in this country. I am telling you. Nobody horns for anybody because everybody just knows what to do. Again, this is a country of DIY. If you are coming here now, let me give you guys this trick. If you are coming here, learn something. If you're a guy, learn how to barb your hair. If you're a lady, learn how to cornrow your hair. Learn the basic things. Even if, like, learn how to stitch your clothes. Like, learn basic things because here, you do everything by yourself. It's not like you can't get those services if you want. There are people that will render the services to you if you want to, but oh, do you have the money? Because to braid your hair here like ranges around $75 to $250 depending on the hairstyle that you want to make. So it's expensive. So learn all those things because this country is a DIY. This one now is not shock, but is a tip. But then it's also like experiencing it just feels different. Honestly, I'm telling you, like when I loosened my braids and I needed to like get my hair, I just felt like going to the salon and getting a massage on my head and treating my hair. But nowhere. I cannot even try it now because I don't get the I don't get the ego, the money to give anybody. So learn a craft, learn a skill before you move to Canada because it's really gonna help you. Okay. Another thing that people are not really prepared for when they move to Canada that also like shocked me is the tax. I heard that they pay tax here. Yes, I was like, yeah, tax. But my guys, my ladies, hey, yeah, experiencing it feels different. Like sometimes I don't buy things I want because of the tax. The tax is scary, it's heavy. Okay, let me give an instance. Just a few weeks ago, I got a new laptop. They have calculated everything. I saw the price of the laptop. I was like, okay, I can afford it now. Let me buy. We can't reach to pay. I saw additional $60-something. I'm like, what is the meaning of this? I now saw the tax. Provincial tax, and then there is the government tax. One was 30-something, the other one was 30-something or more. I'm like, hey, for laptop, I was like, should I just return this laptop? But what would I do? I need the laptop. I just had to pay. So just be mentally ready for the tax. I'm giving you this one as be mentally ready because the tax you will see, even when they give you your paycheck and the amount that they have deducted from it, it go shake you. But I'm just telling you, my sister, my brother, I'm experiencing it. Just be strong, okay? I sympathize with you. I share in your plight, but we move. The thing I'm going to say that really was so shocking to me when I moved here would be like the tattoo culture, like having tattoo on your skin, okay? Canadians are huge on having tattoos on their body. Oh my God, you would see like a lady of like 70s, 60s, like, and they have tattoos on their skin. Like it's more like their culture, I think so. Like it's more into their culture. Like if they experience something, they probably will just get a tattoo about it and stuff like that. And then back in Nigeria where maybe if you have tattoo, the way people look at you, like, and if you have tattoo, like you are not expected to be heading a particular organization because you have tattoo. Imagine walking into an office in Nigeria and you see the CEO with tattoo on their legs or their arms. You're going to be like, what? It is not like that in Canada. Like you'll be amazed, like the professor that is teaching you has tattoos. Like you'll be amazed that the person that that's going to be interviewing you for a very big job you want to get into has a tattoo. Like it is a culture. And I'm like, wow, I know that people have tattoo, don't get me wrong. Like I knew that North Americans are probably big and huge about tattoo culture, but I thought that it is mostly people in the entertainment industry that do that. But here, like, it's a thing, like, bro, like everybody, like teenagers, everybody got tattoo on. Like I tell you, when I came here, I came during fall, so then people like would still wear a bit of skimpy things and like things that would kind of show their body well. Not now that it's winter, everybody's all covered up. I'm not exaggerating. If I passed 10 persons that are like maybe the Canadians, if I passed 10 persons I'm not exaggerating, 6 or 7 out of that 10 had tattoos on their body, like visible tattoos, like you can literally see it just by looking at them. I'm like, wow. So I was shocked because I never really expected it. I thought like, oh, it's not going to be that much here, you know. And then coming from Nigeria, where people look at you for having tattoo as a bad person, in quotes, like they just look at you like looking at people that have tattoo as if like they are not humans or like they are the worst sinners is quite like unfortunate that people would reason like that. But here it's just a thing. So don't even be bothered when you see people with that. Just know that, yeah, do your thing and move on. Last but not the least for this video, which I guess like some of you might have been expecting me to say it, but I started filming this video, would be the weather. But I started to save the best for the last. Oh my god. Come ready. Hey, jeez, come ready. And if you have the opportunity to, let me now tell you this one now. If you have the opportunity to apply for admission during spring, summer, or fall semester, please, by all means, come during those seasons. They are better than coming here during winter. Hey, because the cold I'm experiencing in this country now, if I had experienced it when I immediately landed, you know, at the airport, and it's this cold, I don't know, I would have survived, but it would have been a journey. I'm telling you. Thank God I came here when everywhere, like, we're just leaving spring, what's it now? I came here when we were just during, it was still summer, like, summer was just ending and fall. So it was pretty warm, like, everywhere was hot. If you can come here during summer or fall, it will be better than coming during winter, because the cold in this country is not for the weak. Jesus Christ. You know, when I just came, when the winter started, you know, small, the winter was coming out, I was like, is this the cold that people were complaining about? Hey, I didn't know that I have not seen anything. Jesus Christ, the cold is bad. It's not something anybody can explain. How do I explain it? Okay, let's say you just go take an ice block from the freezer and just place it on your skin and leave it there for like a minute. Don't remove it, just leave. Like, imagine your whole body feeling that way. Like, I cannot even explain how cold this country is. And for Saskatchewan, where I am based, it gets really cold here, that I've experienced like -40 something here. It's that bad. And then when I came, it was during summer and it was excessively hot. So here it can be very hot when it's summer, and then it can be really cold when it's winter. So the cold here is not something anybody prepares you for. I am telling you. And no fashion for winter, especially when you don't have a car, because don't go and say you want to look menge and be on the bus stop, because you can miss your bus. The other day I went out, I missed my bus. I had to stay at the bus stop. It's not like I missed my bus. The bus is not coming, it's supposed to do. It delayed. I waited for another 20 minutes. The cold, what the cold did to me, I can never. And you can get frostbite, and it's really bad. You don't want to get frostbite, guys. So the cold in this country is not something anybody prepares you for. Like, we hear it a lot, but experiencing it feels really, really different, because it is freakingly cold. Imagine, just imagine it, like with the illustration I already gave you guys. It's really, really terrible. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed having this chat with me. See you guys in my next video. If you're not subscribed to this channel, if you're not subscribed to this channel, you're not helping me. It's not good. It's not good. I want to be your friend, be my friend too. So please do well to hit the subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell so that you get notified when I post a video. Do not forget to give this video a massive thumbs up, guys. It helps this channel. And thank you guys for all the love. I see you, all of you. Thank you guys for all the love you guys have been showing me. If you have any concerns, any questions regarding your moving, and and you think I can have answers for you now, please do well to reach out to me via my Instagram DM. I'm going to have my Instagram on the screen, of course, and I'll catch up with you guys in my next video. Bye.